Are you guys ready?
Like this?
Yeah, we got it stacked. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Alright, De Lo Mio on 3. 1, 2, 3. De Lo Mio! Alright, let's go.
That's good. Mm-hmm. You want? You want? Try? Not good. Can I do like this?
Whoa! Oh my god!
De Lo Mio!
We're here with the KCC Food Video Podcast. What is it?
Yeah, KCC Food Podcast.
Virtual Fellowship. That's what we finna call
There
it.
you go.
Virtual Fellowship. So, as you guys saw last time we did this, Joanne and Mikey introduced me to Korean food, and it kind of like, it got a great reception. And so, we were like, you know what, we should do this more frequently.
Part two,
but everybody kept saying, yo, you should introduce them to like Spanish food. I was like,
I was the one that said that.
We're in.
You, Franco. The other day I spoke to Alice. Alice was like, yo, y'all should do Spanish food. I was like, yo, it's in the works, bro. So, a month later, here we are. Me being Dominican and Colombian, I wanted to introduce you guys to both foods. But it was just too much to be traveling, and so we're gonna stay with Dominican food for today.
I'm down for that.
Because I was raised by my mom who was Dominican. Shout out to mom. Shout out to my mom. Joanne just met my mom today,
She's
by the way.
so
My mom
sweet.
does exist.
So
I know
sweet.
nobody's ever seen her. She does exist. No, I swear to God, Pastor Josh has never seen like my mom, so he's like, yo, never.
Oh.
She was supposed to come to my baptism, but she wasn't able to come.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, yo, when's your mom finally? She got to see my mom.
She
real.
exists. She exists.
She exists. She
So
exists.
sweet.
So yeah, she came and she got me some things for this Dominican feast that we have here. We went to a couple restaurants, grabbed some things. Just to introduce what's on the table, I'll probably zoom in so you guys can see it a little better. I have chicharrón de cerdo, which is fried pork belly. I have pernil, which is, what is it? Roasted pork. My bad. I just know it in Spanish. I don't know it in English, y'all. I got some yuca with onions. I couldn't get the mango. Sorry, I failed you Dominicans. I'm sorry, but y'all see I got the plantain chips though. But I couldn't get the mango, which mango is mashed plantains.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, fam, Dominicans are infamous for eating it. Like, infamous.
That's what you wanted today. I think I heard you say.
Right, that's what I wanted to get was mango, but they didn't have it. And mango is traditionally served with salami, fried cheese, and fried eggs. I couldn't get. Oh, and there's also a traditional Dominican sausage. I couldn't get the sausage nor the eggs, but I got some fried cheese. I got some fried salami.
I'm excited for that.
I have some rice. Oh, you already know if you're Dominican, rice and beans is a staple. That's like drinking water. And I have some fried chicken chunks, also known as chicharrón de pollo. And then I have like a little appetizer here that's called quipe, which is like a wheat flour dough filled with ground beef. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. We'll get to the snacks and all that other stuff later. But for now, how are you guys feeling?
I'm hungry. I
I'm
want to eat.
so hungry.
I'm bugging. How do we not introduce Chris?
No, you were introducing the food first.
Right.
Okay.
So
Chris is-
guys,
yes.
we have the beautiful and lovely Christopher Lynn with us.
Hello.
Woo! Worship leader, ready to get his eating on.
Chris serves us faithfully. He is amazing. That dude is awesome. But he is also a foodie.
Yes.
When we dropped the first video, he was like literally, if not the first, the second person to be like, "Yo, it was awesome.
I want in.
I want to join. I want to do it."
Yeah.
So he's been itching to do this. You're here. What do you see? What do you feel about what you see? How you feeling, Chris?
First of all, the smell is great. You guys can't smell that, unfortunately. I worked out before this to work up an appetite, so I'm extra hungry. But the chicharrón it smells so good. I think I can't tell which one it is. We'll have to figure it out once we start eating. But there's something else that smells really good.
It's everything, bro.
It's everything.
It's literally everything.
But I'm
bro.
really excited. And this avocado is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So like, you know,
Cut it up already.
This ain't
What kind of avocado is it?
Stop.
I don't know. I thought it was a guava fruit at first. I didn't know. Just
So yeah, this ain't your typical avocado. I'm gonna stop saying avocado because we Dominican today. This ain't your typical aguacate. They're used to like the little Mexican aguacate. Dominicans, we got the big joints. So we rocking out. We already have rice and beans on our plates. We have yuca on our plate. So we gonna start digging into the meats. Shout out to the flags though. De lo mío, what's good? De lo mío, de lo mío, de lo mío, de lo mío. Look, de lo mío means one of mine.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a chant. Like so, like baseball is huge in DR. So like when they have like when they have like these huge tournaments of baseball, fam, when Dominicans come out because they'll play the Caribbean countries play each other. So Puerto Rico, even though that's a territory, not a country, but Puerto Rico, DR, Cuba, Mexico, and a couple other teams, they play each other every 4 years, like the Olympics, but it's just the Caribbean series. The Dominicans come out with flags. De lo mío, de lo mío, de lo mío. So if you ever hear de lo mío, you know what's going on. So yeah, rice and beans, you guys on the plate. Is there anything you guys want to get into first?
Should we start off with drinks?
You want to pour some drinks up?
Just so that we have something ready.
Non-alcoholic.
Yes.
No, yeah, there's non-alcoholic. Those in the front.
Unfortunately. Am I allowed to say that? No, are you gonna cut that out?
No, I'm not
That's
cutting
how
it
she
out.
spoke today in the message, saying how
Yes!
alcohol's not evil, but
Have our
drunkenness is
worship.
about something else.
Have our worship leader come in to save the day.
Anywho,
not a
these are not
soda.
alcoholic beverages. These are not alcoholic beverages. The 4 in the front are sodas. The 2 behind them are juices. You guys want juice or soda?
I want soda.
You want soda?
soda too.
All right, so pass me the 4 sodas.
Is it twist off?
Yeah, it is. But I wanna just kind of
Explain, right?
Yeah, I want to get into this with y'all. Okay, so these are notorious they're notorious Dominican drinks. They're called Country Club, but if you Dominican, it's Country Club.
Country club.
Country club.
There you go. Yeah, it's soda. Fam, where you gonna find soda in a bottle, bro? Unless you're back in a time machine in 1985. But they still sell these in a bottle. These are their main flavors. I think these are their only flavors, but Dominicans, correct me if I'm wrong. There's grape, there is naranja, which is orange, there is strawberry, and there is a merengue flavor. So honestly, I don't know what merengue flavor is, because merengue is a genre of music.
Lemon
True,
meringue.
it is.
Lemon
It is.
meringue.
No.
Lemon meringue.
Comment section, figure it out for us.
I don't know.
Flavored.
For us, it's just been.
Lemon.
This is just like they're special flavor.
Okay.
You know. So for example, you know how Koreans got milkies.
Yeah. But milkies are flavored.
No. But they have their original flavor.
Yeah,
and you're
it
like,
is.
we don't know what it is. It's just the original
It's
flavor.
yogurt
That's the
flavor.
original flavor.
Yeah.
This is the original flavor.
I
I don't
see,
know what it is.
Okay, got it.
So, what do you guys want me to pour you up?
I'll try the original.
Original.
I love it, merengue.
No, we gotta try the
Is it like
original.
meringues, like sugar?
I have no
Like
idea.
lemon meringue. Like
By the way, the voice that you hear in the back is Monica.
Moni.
She won't see her, but just say hi, guys.
Hi guys.
I'll be right there with
Are
you.
we cheersing?
Sure.
Try it out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Take a sip.
A sip or?
Oh,
Oh, this is good.
if you could move this.
This
to the side.
reminds me of it reminds me a little bit of that Asian, like the marble soda.
Oh, the Japanese one where you pop
Yeah.
So it's the Japanese soda where you pop the marble on the top and it goes in and
It
then.
reminds me a little bit of that. And then the marble is like always stuck in there, and I'm always trying to get it out. I learned later that you can you can unscrew it.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
So I
Really?
thought that because like lefty loosey, righty tighty, right? But for that it's the opposite.
Oh,
And when you spin it the opposite way, you
It
can
comes
actually take the marble out. I found out later.
All right, guys. So we're here. What do you? Is there? All right, we got the drinks poured. Well, you already drank yours. You
You
want
want
to
to try the appetizer? Or
Let's go for it. Actually, yeah, let's go for it. Joanne snuck some
I
already.
snuck
but-
one in because I was so hungry.
So yeah, just dig in. These are also very similar to like croquettes. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Yeah.
But like Cubans have croquettes. Now go ahead, go for it. Go ahead.
What's
I'm
the
just
name of
talking.
this?
Keep
Keep it.
Yeah, keep it.
Really good.
We can't just all eat at the same time. Somebody talk.
Okay. It's not overpowering in flavor.
Mm.
It's very subtle.
I thought there would be
It's
a
good.
lot more like of the dough.
Yeah.
But it's a lot
More
of meat.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Dominicans don't play with their meats, man.
It's really good.
Get the carbs out the way.
Do you know if it's fried in like oil
Oh,
or
it's
pork
fried.
fat?
Oh, oil. I don't know. It's fried, man. It's fried.
It's good.
It's really good.
Dude, I imagine these fresh coming out.
Oh, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
My mom got them this morning, but it's already the afternoon. You guys want to go with? I'm assuming chicharrón. All right.
I'm ready.
So you guys can pour each other. Get some for each other. I'm just gonna speak on this real quick. So,
Oh yeah.
if you're familiar to the North Jersey area, I'm pretty sure you've gone to Noches de Colombia, and you've eaten chicharrón from Noches de Colombia, which
So hot.
which is good. Don't get me wrong. Chicharrón from Noches de Colombia is great. However, my gripe with, and I can say this because I am Dominican and Colombian, my gripe with Colombian chicharrón is that they leave way too much of the fat on it. Versus Dominican chicharrón is more meaty, if that's even a word. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's,
meaty. You can already
see,
see it.
it's meatier. Oh, I'm bugging. I'm really not being Dominican right now, bro.
What's up?
Ooh,
Lime?
lime.
Take a lime. Take a lime.
You put the lime in the coconut and twist it all.
Take a lime, squeeze some in there. Oh my god. It's meant to cut the fat, but it ain't cutting no fat. It just tastes good.
No, it definitely is.
If your lime ain't shooting, just rub it on there. It'll get some of that flavor on.
It definitely has less like of the grizzly fat.
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's a lot more of the meat.
Yep.
And you get the crunch of the skin on there. It's like a better ratio.
It's so good.
I love Dominican chicharrón over Colombian chicharrón any day of the week, man.
I've never had chicharrón with lime.
Same, I agree.
It's so good.
I've never had it with lime. And
That's
I
a
have
good
smaller
combo.
pieces. In Noches de Colombia, it's like smaller and crunchier. They're
It's
meatier.
harder because
Yeah.
like it's a lot more fried. This is like better cooked.
Yeah, absolutely. This is like a meal. Like, you can have like Noches chicharrón is more. It's like a snack. Like it's not like I'm not eating that with rice and beans. It's just not my thing. This here though, this is a meal right here, man.
Oh, the lime.
Typically, this is like it's like a late night thing. Like, so they'll cut it up and they do this thing called fritura. I don't know how to translate that into English, but basically just means a whole bunch of fried foods. And they'll eat chicharrón. They'll eat fried pig ears, fried pig intestines. There's a famous Dominican burger called chimichurri. They'll eat that with it. And in the Heights, if you're familiar with New York, in Washington Heights, they have these called chini trucks. So in the corner, they're just food trucks. They're Dominican food trucks, and they're famous for these hamburgers. But they also sell what's fritura, chicharrón, the fried pig ears, fried pig intestines. From the rooter to the tutor, they sell it fried. So
That's like the kind of fast food, just like get it when you need it. Late night munchies kind
Dominican street food, man.
That sounds what's up, man. That sounds really good. This I've never had with lime before. It definitely elevates it a lot. It not only brings out like it doesn't only cut through the fat of it, but it elevates the flavors that were there already too. It's really good with lime. If you haven't tried it with lime, you got to.
Joanne, talk to me. Were you just about to shove a lime into your mouth?
No,
Muscle memory?
I was going to show them how much lime I used for it. I used all of it. It's really good.
You want some more? There's some more over there.
No, it's okay for now.
I have another piece
Try
of
with
this.
the avocado.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna bite in.
So you guys already peeled your avocado and ate it already? You're supposed to leave it on the skin.
Oh really?
Look how
Yeah.
big this is.
You're supposed to leave it on the skin and with either a spoon or a fork.
Oh, we gotta show
Take
you
it
the
up,
bone
right?
comparison.
Joanne,
Yes.
please, bro. You're killing me right now, bro.
Oh my god, it's huge.
Like scoop it out.
And you scoop it and you just leave it. You leave it on the the skin. Because avocado's known for like being slippery. So leave it on the skin.
It's nice.
Scoop it.
Yo, I need some more. Another chicharrón.
So good, man.
Where'd you get this from?
We're sorry
You
you
gotta shout
can't
them
be
out.
here.
No? Secret?
Oh, we're not sponsoring if we're not getting paid for it.
Talk about
Hey.
it. Little mio.
I don't even know the name. Oh, I do know the name, but I won't say it. But it's a good place. We'll share with you if you ask us.
Yeah. If you ask personally, we will share. Just for the sake that we're paying full price for all this to do the video, and they ain't giving no discounts, I'm not gonna give them a shout out. So it is what it is. However, if any food vendors or sponsors want to see us, holla at us. We'll give you a shout out if y'all give us the food.
We'll bring a whole church to your business.
That is
So it's
true.
kind of worth it.
It's a real big church, guys.
What is this? What is this again?
That's
This here?
chicharron.
That's chicken. That's chicken. That's fried chicken chunks. You want to get to
It's
it?
on like a bone. Yeah. I definitely.
Yeah. So when you do
Oh,
Already fell.
dang, Chris.
My bad.
are you sure there's no alcohol in there?
There's no stop, bro.
I don't know.
Yo, there's no alcohol. The guys, there's no alcohol, man. Stop. Because you did this last time with the milk. He's talking about, we can make alcoholic beverages with this. I'm like, yo, we can't do that, man.
There's no alcohol here, guys.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, so you were saying the bone in the fried chicken chunks. You can opt out and just do straight meat, but
Without the bones. No,
yeah,
it's
but I'm
better on the
not.
bone.
Yeah, it's on the bone. Come on, if you
The
go,
bone is where the flavor comes from.
Yeah.
absolutely, man. If you're gonna walk on ice, you might as well dance. So
I've never had this before. This is really good.
so yeah, they call this chicharrón de pollo. Also street food. Like this is.
I'm still on this regular chicharron, man.
You really
That's
haven't
so
moved
good.
on. That's hilarious.
I haven't.
Don't get me wrong. Like there's also other dishes that are quote unquote native to Dominican. You good? You bit a bone? Oh, don't lose a tooth on camera. You lose a tooth on camera, it's epic.
That'll be the thumbnail. Joanne's missing tooth.
I'm good.
There are other dishes that are quote unquote traditional to the Dominican Republic, but a lot of it is basic stuff. There's like stewed beef, there's stewed chicken, like it just there's nothing special about it for me to be like, yo, this is what I'm gonna introduce you guys to. So that's why I didn't do it.
But you would say all these are like, if you, the first thing you think about.
These are
It's like to their culture.
these are distinct to DR.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, because when we went to pick up the food, I said, that looks really good. I looked at something else and it was stewed chicken. And he's like, but I want you to try like our food. And I'm like, that's
Right.
so true. Every culture has a type of stewed chicken. It's just
Yeah.
different seasoning, different spices.
That's true.
So I got it. It looked great. It looked amazing, but
And it tastes great, but it's nothing special. It's stewed chicken. Now that it's hard to cook this, but these are distinct flavors. Like these,
Right.
this is like, for example, like, because if I just told you, yo, I'm bringing chicharrón, you're thinking noches chicharrón, and it's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like this is Dominican chicharrón. Like you have this, and it's like, oh, this is different. Like
It's really interesting because like every culture kind of has a kind of pork belly.
yeah.
Like the Korean food, right? With like Taiwanese food, there is also, but I mean, it's not like anything. It's not like a staple. But this is like you see, especially in many Latin countries that have a lot of
This is like your
different
staple.
pork belly things, but it varies from place
So-
to place.
pork is huge in Puerto Rico, Cuba, and Dominican Republic. A lot of it is farmland.
That's why.
Right, a lot of it is farmland, and it's cheap to raise pigs versus cows. Cows are a little bit more expensive.
And pigs, you just feed them anything.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing specific.
So we took that pig, we figured out every single different type of way to cook it. You know what I'm saying? And we came up with this.
All right, this is my last piece for now. I gotta eat other stuff.
Did you try the chicken yet?
Not yet.
No,
I'm
we
still on
didn't.
this.
That's a huge piece.
I know. It was a huge
Oh my
one.
god.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you can't see. Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty big. You gotta break that.
Compared to my fist,
That's a big piece.
it's actually 2, I think.
Oh, okay. Yo, she got the pork belly. Well, I'm gonna call it a strip. She got this like butcher knife. She's like whack, and she's just going. I thought she was gonna cut her finger. I was so nervous. That's how because it's like tougher. I know.
Are you not familiar with like Dominicans are infamous for having machetes.
Yeah.
That butcher
That's what
knife.
it looked like.
That butcher knife is nothing. I don't promote violence. I'm just saying. If you know, you know. If you go to any Dominican household, there's at least one machete.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have one too?
For what? Like
I don't incriminate myself.
Oh my.
So, where are we?
Yeah, where are we?
You're still
I'm
with
still on chicharron.
Okay. Let me know when you guys are done. Oh, I didn't. Yuca. You liked it?
I'm eating it now.
Go ahead. Go for it.
Oh,
I'm just eating. So good.
But I feel less guilty eating this because there isn't as much of that.
It's meatier.
Yeah.
I am.
yes.
You want one?
No, I'm good. You guys the best though.
Oh my
With
god.
the pickled onions. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
I wish you were here. But not really, so I can eat all this by myself. So good. Alright, moving on. I want to try that. After.
Let's let Chris catch up the chicken.
I'm gonna
Fine.
catch up right now.
I'll need another chicken too.
This one's pretty big.
Chris, let me ask you a question. Go ahead, my bad.
So, this is also called chicharron, but it's chicken. Is it because it's cooked and seasoned the same way?
Pretty much.
More or less.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
It's a little different.
it's pretty much seasoned the same way. You just cut it up at random because chicharron is just cut up at random.
It's so good, right?
Yeah, you just cut it up at
It's
random.
good. This is really good.
And it's chicharrón de pollo.
It's not as crispy because the skin of the pork belly makes it super crispy.
Yes, sir.
But it tastes
Yes,
like
sir.
it has the same seasoning, but it complements it different because it's chicken, not pork.
It's
Good.
delicious.
What is it?
It's delicious. I just make my way onto this podcast acting like I have a lot to contribute. I just
No, you just want to eat.
I just want to eat. It's so good.
I'm just here to eat.
Well, now you've exposed your secret.
Okay, well, I'm gonna come on every episode.
Really good.
Man. Yo, Chris, let me ask you a question, bro. How
What's
you
up?
in terms of like with the pandemic, we haven't been able to like really get out much. You gotta stay quarantined. You gotta do what you do. How have you been doing to kind of stay in touch with people from the church? If you have been, like just what? Like, is it like online texting? Like, what do you? Are you reaching out to folks?
For sure. I mean, actually, I had this conversation with Joanne recently. Like, we had dinner the other day.
We went on a double date.
We did. And it was great.
Double trouble.
Super fun.
I was like, yeah.
I'm getting made fun of.
Okay, go on, Chris. Go on.
But as I was saying, I think the person I keep up with most is probably Kevin because we talk a lot about worship. We talk a lot about worship. We've bonded over the past few months, just more and more. And so like it's easy to talk to you and like we stay in touch pretty frequently, every week at least.
Yeah, at least once a week.
Yeah. And then every time Joanne and Sasha post stuff on Instagram, I'm always quick replying. And I can't say something from inside joke. Something about a lamp.
I need a drink.
Oh my god.
There's
More
no
soda? What flavor? What flavor?
Any flavor, whatever's closest. Just reach for one. If you want to know about the Sasha and Chris story, you have to ask us in person.
Yeah,
You cannot say it on the podcast.
we're not publicizing that.
Thank you.
But
Funny
excuse
story.
me. Anytime anyone from church posts something on social media, I always try to just like start a conversation, a quick reply, or just like checking in on people. And I feel like a lot of people do the same. Like anytime my dad is cooking stuff and I'm posting it on media.
Yo, your dad's a beast, bro.
He's a beast, yeah. But then Sasha's always like, "Are you really trying to make us look bad right now?" And like,
Yo, your dad be
there's nothing we can do.
whipping
It's
it
just,
up.
His
I
dad
want to eat that,
cooks
but I
so
can't.
well.
And so I just try to stay in touch with people through Instagram. It is kind of hard though, and I think we all really miss that. Like, you don't even have to really say anything meaningful, but just like being together.
So I knew that I missed like having that, even if it was just once a week that we met up at church and we all spoke afterwards. I knew I missed it. I didn't know how bad I missed it till a couple of us linked up the other day. So about 8 or 9 of us got together and
13.
we really
12 to 13.
yeah. Well, just go ahead and tell them the illegal things that we're doing.
Just
No, it's legal now. It's legal now.
Oh, it's legal under 15, right? Under 15 people.
New Jersey's like level 2 or like level 3 almost.
A bunch of us met.
I don't keep up.
Outside though,
Outside.
with masks.
Yeah, we met outside with masks on, but it was 13 of us came together from church, and it was just like, it just felt good. Like it felt good to have bodies around to like talk, and even if you didn't like speak for long, it just felt good. It was like we're doing church. It's different, but we're doing church. Like
We felt the warm embrace. Oh, so cute.
No, but absolutely, like we did that. Like though, yo, you are so silly, man. Though, like myself, Joanne, and Mikey have linked up a couple times. It was just different to have like other people from church and just that we haven't like. Literally, I have not like if you have not done worship or have done a sermon for Kingdom City, I have not seen you in about 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
And so to like see a couple of those people like Grace and Alice and Steph and
Ryan.
it was just like amazing and it just felt good and I was like, damn, I missed that. Pardon me if it's a cuss word, but I was just like, yo, I miss it a lot, man. Like I really did. Like I was just like, yo, we need to like this has to happen more frequently.
And it was weird, like seeing each other for the first time. You almost kind of forget how to interact.
Absolutely.
I remember the first time that I came to do worship here at the Metro office. I was like, Kev, do I just start now? Like, what do I say? And just like, dude, it's really weird. You're gonna just sit here and watch me worship? And he's like, no, I'm worshiping with you. I'm like, okay. And it's like you forget how to interact.
I was speaking to Grace, and then she started like while she was speaking, she was mumbling and fumbling. And then I'm like, yo, it's all good, don't worry about it, I get it. And then I start speaking to her, and then I start mumbling and fumbling. I'm like, yeah, I forgot how to speak to people too, man. Like, it just happens.
And then when Grace saw, she's always like doing this dance.
Yeah, she does. She does this like squirmy wave dance. It's really awesome. And they did it together. It was
pure excitement.
Yeah, man, it was amazing. It was just so necessary. But it is also why this video series started. It was a means of like, let's get together, let's eat, let's figure something out. Yeah, Kingdom City is a food church, bro.
We love to eat.
As much as we love to praise Jesus, we love to eat too.
It's like borderline sinful. It's borderline.
Is it really?
Maybe it's just for myself.
Is it really?
Yeah.
We do a lot of fellowship over food.
You do.
Even at church, that's why you guys always bring lunch.
Yeah.
Someone brings lunch. At least we did.
When you break bread together, you get more community.
So, I want to get y'all to a little bit of breakfast. So you still have yuca on your plate. You have yuca on your. I have yuca on my plate. So typically,
I'm making room.
This here is salami and fried cheese. Did you just fan it out? Did you just fan out your burp?
I was being polite, so
Jesus Christmas. It don't matter. We here now, bro. So typically this is served with what is called mango, but there wasn't any, so we're gonna eat this with yuca. So this is fried salami, but I know typically you think of salami as like a deli meat, but it's called salami because it is pretty much made the same way the deli meat is. It's random pig pieces put together, processed, and then cut into slices.
But this looks thicker.
It is, so we call it salchichon.
Salchichon.
There you go. I'm gonna start.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Before you bite into it, let me serve the cheese as well.
Do you eat them together? Or
you can eat them together. You can take one bite of each. It don't really matter. So the cheese, right? It's fried cheese, and you're probably wondering, how do you fry cheese without melting it? So the cheese is also made with like a flour, like it's made with like flour to kind of keep its consistency.
Oh.
And so here you have a little fried cheese.
Is there egg in it or is it just cheese?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just
is it like mozzarella or something like that.
I don't know what it is. This is fried cheese,
You put
bro.
it together.
Like literally, if you check the packaging,
Like easier. Take it.
I washed my hands.
wave at the camera, Mikey. If you're gonna come in here, don't.
So we put it
Show your face.
together. Show your face.
Wait. If you're gonna put it,
I'm not eating it.
Look,
yet.
break a piece off it.
Okay.
Break a piece of cheese.
Yeah, you
Look.
gotta put it with the yuca. You gotta put it with the yuca.
Yeah, break a piece of cheese. Break a piece of salami.
Okay.
Can I just bite it together?
No, I'm about to show you how you do this. Break a piece of cheese. Don't eat it yet. Just break a piece of cheese.
Stop telling her not to eat.
It's gonna make me want to eat
No.
it more.
Alright.
Break a piece of salami and break a piece of yuca and put it all together.
You know you can use your spoon as like a knife. That's how they do it in
In jail. Yo, that timing was perfect. Are you guys ready?
Alright, like this?
Yeah, we got it stacked. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Alright, Delo Mio on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Delo Mio!
Alright, let's go.
That's good. You want? You want? Try? Not good.
Mmm.
Can I do like this?
Whoa! Oh my god!
No, this is my kind of bite though.
Yo, can we get like a thumbnail of you trying to bite this?
No, because I'm gonna scare people when I actually do bite. Oh my gosh!
Get him some.
Are you okay?
Get him some country club.
Oh my god, bro.
No, I'm gonna scare people because I can
Delo
actually eat
mio!
Yo. Are y'all serious, bro?
this.
Yo, nah, y'all play too much, bro. I can't do this.
We're gonna cut that out, right?
No, we're not. They're keeping it all that in there. If you want to just break a piece of each one individually, try the flavors by themselves, see what's good. But, dude.
This just reminds me of like a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
You put them all together.
No, relax.
All right, we're offending him.
I'm just saying, because like
this ain't no bacon
and cheese.
Ain't no bacon and cheese in the world comparing to this, bro.
No avocado.
But the fried cheese is interesting because like on the outside it's dark, but then on the inside it's just white.
She was supposed to let it fry a little longer. She
I do all the time.
Cause she fried it on the spot, but yeah, it's supposed to stay. It's supposed to stay there a little longer. But yeah, it's supposed to be dark on both sides.
Does anyone want to try another drink?
Should we try juice?
Yeah. So can I?
Guava?
Nah, I want to introduce y'all to the passion fruit. Have y'all had passion fruit juice?
Yes.
Oh, it's grape soda?
Yes.
Oh, I just finished it.
Oh
Just so
my
I can
God.
make a video on
Don't
them.
worry. It's dope.
I have a drop.
It's really good.
There's strawberry and there's orange soda. So
Bring it out next Sunday.
here I got some passion fruit juice. This is huge with Dominicans, especially with Dominican street food. So like typically at those trucks that I was telling you, the chimi trucks, when you get some of this chicharron, you get some of these fried piggies or whatever you get, you ask them for a cup of jugo de chinola.
Jugo de chinola.
Jugo de chinola.
Jugo de chinola.
Yeah, chinola is how Dominicans call passion fruit.
Yeah.
No.
Come on, it's on.
Yo,
Chew your food.
I did.
So yeah, we call it jugo de chinola. Maracoya is the proper way of saying the fruit, of saying passion fruit in Spanish, but Dominicans barely know how to speak Spanish. So I can say that because I'm Dominican.
Thank you.
You should mix it with the orange soda.
Oh, my bad.
I got it.
Got excited.
Cheers.
Hold on. Gotta clean up the mess.
Okay. Cheers. Hit it.
Were you getting posing for the thumbnail?
By myself.
It's like the Korean alcohol, like.
That's what we
Now,
did. That's what we were just talking
let's remember to pose for the thumbnail. I'm gonna pose with the flag.
Oh, okay. Fine. We'll do it.
Oh, this is so good.
It's not too sweet. That's why I like it. I thought it was gonna be very.
Oh,
like,
this is really
pineapple-y.
good.
Yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh.
You guys want some?
Oh,
I
it
keep
goes so
asking
well
if
with
you
all
guys
this
want
too.
some.
Because it's a little bit tart, like sour. Cuts through.
I was literally like assuming it was gonna be like pineapple juice. You know how pineapple juice is very like, but it's very good.
Or like, you know how they have mango nectar?
Yes.
Like bottled up in this?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be that sweet. But not.
This is good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking little bites, okay?
Oh, I
Little
gotta
bites.
add.
I didn't.
I thought you were doing de lo mio.
I know, I was gonna, but I don't want to scare people who are watching.
You gotta
this.
try it.
Believe me, you already scared him.
It's too late.
Believe me.
No, I'm doing it. Mad good. Mad good. Wait,
Chris is over here with his jail knife. He's really,
he's like slicing
he's like
it.
really working this cheese with his jail knife,
I am.
bro. And I'm gonna tell you, Chris. I know that's not your style, but if you ever chose a life of crime, you'll be okay. You'll be fine, bro.
Mad innocent.
Just in case, you know.
He keeps a shaved toothbrush under his back. Just in case, man.
No, this is how they eat in Thailand.
Oh, they
And also-
cut it with that?
Yeah, I heard also in the Philippines too. A lot of like maybe Southeast Asian countries. Because like, I actually feel like a super utilitarian.
Just to get.
Asians are efficient, man. We make anything work.
That's a fact.
You cut it with the spoon, and you scoop stuff with the spoon, and then you use the fork to push things onto it.
All right.
It's very organized.
Just to get through everything that we currently have on the table, and we could.
That's true. We gotta eat.
We could cut this part of the video afterwards. Let's get to the pernil. Yo, by the way, I am the biggest fan of pernil. Like,
What's your favorite?
Oh, it's my favorite, man. Roasted pork is the greatest. I love chicharron. I love the chicharron de pollo. I love salami. I love queso. I love all of it.
That's for
But I can eat this all day,
Every day?
any day, every day. Get some skin. Get some skins.
This is skin, all right. Yeah.
Here, get a little more. Get a little more.
Joe, we gotta see the reaction. You gotta take a big bite out of that.
This looks like an ear.
Yeah,
It literally looks like an ear. I don't know if
It's
you'll zoom in
not.
on this, but it's like.
I didn't know that you guys.
Can you hear that?
So,
Oh yeah, that's tough.
yeah. So this is pork shoulder.
Pork shoulder.
Yeah, this is pork
Do
shoulder.
you hear that though, bro?
Who am I?
All right, get out of here.
Don't chip your tooth.
He's not even on this podcast, and he's still.
Yeah, you
making
gotta
fun
be
of
very careful when you bite into the skin because you really might break it too.
me. Yo, I'm gonna make this crunch. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Y'all want
watching.
we all doing skin?
together?
The skin.
Skin in,
I'm
alright.
gonna take this out. Okay.
You want to remove your fat?
No, I just want to hear the crunch.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Ooh. I have to burp. With food in your mouth.
Do it with pride on camera.
No, that's so rude.
Just
It's
in
like
case
drinking
mom
the
is
soda.
watching.
Just in case you.
Mom is watching.
Oh, she's not gonna watch this. She's gonna be like, you hate too much.
Well, that's good. I really like that. I think I'm still a fan of the chicharron,
Look, I ain't gonna lie to you,
but that was good.
but my mama's pepperoni,
Mmm.
Better.
oh yeah.
Mom's cooking's always better.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
I think the flavors are a lot less heavy,
Mm-hmm.
except for the skin. Like these seasonings are a lot heavier. That you could keep on eating. That's why I feel like that's something more palatable.
I get it. I definitely
Yeah, the
get it.
seasoning for these are definitely
Yeah,
the
a lot
chicharron
heavier.
are heavier.
Mm-hmm.
Very flavorful.
Very.
So, we've been into everything on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some reviews, man. I need some reviews from you guys. How'd I do?
First of all, the food is great. I love it. Maybe I was really hungry too. I ate like 6 pieces of chicharron. I love the way that like rice is cooked in Latin food.
Yes! The rice
It's
is
so
the
different
best.
from Asian food.
Yes.
Asian
There's
rice.
like flavor in
But
here.
Yes.
we spoke about this on the last
Yeah,
version,
yeah, yeah.
on the last video.
It's so different and it
So-
tastes so good.
When Asians typically cook rice, it's literally like just boiled in
Just
water.
white rice.
just water.
There's nothing else in
So I told you, we Dominican or Latinos in general, they start with an oil base, put water and put salt and bring it to a boil.
Yeah, yeah, there's salt.
Then pour your rice, and so like that's why you have a little bit of flavor in there, and that's why it's not as sticky because there's
It's a
oil
lot fluffier.
and so there's oil in there, a little salt in there,
It's not salt.
and
It's seasoned.
yes sir.
So the rice is so important, but it's a great foundation before
Yeah.
everything else. Like I said, my favorite so far is the chicharron. I think the crunch, the ratio of meat to fat is really good. Seasoning is really good. I think my second favorite was probably the breakfast kind of stuff with the salami and cheese. I like that a lot. And then third, I think, is the pernil and then the chicken.
So you like the pernil better than the chicken?
I do like the pernil because the chicken is kind of just like this, but then not quite. So that's like a little bit of a different kind of flavor for me.
Okay.
So I do like that more. And then if this is like a substitute to this.
Got it.
I'm gonna disagree with Chris.
Yeah.
I think the chicken chicharron is my favorite.
Really?
I think that
Like
was my
number
favorite.
one.
Number one out of here. And then everything else is the same because I just love food. Everything's really good. But I think if I just had to pick one favorite, it's definitely that. Everything else is very good.
I still have this on my. It was the first one I tried.
Oh, the first chicharron?
Yeah.
Oh, the chicken.
Yeah, because
They're
he's not.
huge,
Because
they're
he
big.
went to
I went
town.
ham
He
on
went
that.
to town with the pork.
Yeah, I
chicharron.
know. That one, the other one that you had, that was like the size of your
It's
fist.
so good. I think I'm gonna have another.
You guys have any closing words before we move on to like desserts and snacks?
Let's get to desserts.
Alright, so thank you guys for tuning in. You'll see us in a bit. We're gonna wrap this up and then go into snacks, sweets, treats, all that good stuff.
Oh my god.
Thank you for tuning in.